So what's your name? Yullbrenna.
Ah, fresh meat!
Alright, hey everybody, Yullbrenna here with another Ability Arena gameplay video. This one is going to be different. We're going to do an Immortal lobby, and I have a special guest. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's TangoMangoPango. Used to stream Ability Arena, and I just play it a lot still.
Alright, so we're starting with Counter Terrorist. I've done it before, but why don't you go ahead and kind of walk us through what you're doing to start the game and why you picked CT.
Yeah, so on CT you get a bunch of different grenades. I feel like the strongest ones, in my opinion, are the Riot Shield, Flashbang, and the Smoke Grenade. Those are the three that I always go for. There are going to be some games where I can't always get like all three until I'm level 5, but they actually changed CT so that now you get one more grenade whenever you go to level 5, so you can get pretty much the combo you want every game. And this game, what I'm going to do is use the Flashbang and the Shrapnel effect, which adds 22 damage per tick to any damage over time spell. And there's a lot of really good damage over time spells. And when you read it, it's like, oh, 22 DPS per tick, you know, what's that? But like, some spells tick 4 times. That's 80 damage in a second, so it just adds up.
Yeah, I would say I just played CT recently. I don't use the flashbang for that shrapnel, so it'll be interesting to see how much it affects with all that magic damage too. So that's why you picked up Sunray, I'm guessing, as well as one of those spells.
Oh yeah, that was just a great early round grab, and there's no Spike Carapace in this lobby, so a lot of spells that I would normally never go for because they just get hard countered by Spike Carapace, you can just buy. Sunray being one of them.
Yeah, Sunray's a good buy for sure. So then,
I think this is
ahead.
the game I go for like the Death Ray Rolling Thunder unit with Sunray.
Yeah, it's a combo I've seen. I haven't really used it as much, but I've noticed a couple people using the Rolling Thunder plus Sunray. Is that just so it doesn't get interrupted, pretty much, or what's the benefit of doing that?
Yeah, it doesn't get interrupted. It hits a lot of different units, and then I first saw that combo on Techies, but it also works here just because it's got good damage over time.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, and you can see, so myself in the lobby, I picked Ogre. The reason for this, I love doing Lightning Bolt with Ogre, and I think there was Finger of Death in here too, which I was gonna go for. I also noticed no Spike Carapace, so that's why I was fine picking Finger of Death with Ogre. And then of course I think there was only Chakra Magic, so there wasn't that much mana regen. I didn't think I was gonna get too contested on it, but we had another Ogre player in this build too, so that was kind of my thought process picking Ogre. There was a lot of spell immunity, which I think may backfire on me, but I kind of jumped at the chance to, without the Spike Carapace and using Finger of Death, kind of just wanted to go on a fun build.
Yeah, I like Finger of Death. I've been trying to use it on Coddle lately. It just has not worked out for me though, so I don't know. Sometimes Finger of Death, it can get off to a good start, but you have to get it early. It's like Duel, you know? When you get it early, it's awesome, but if you're grabbing it and it's like round 12, in my opinion, it can feel kind of bad.
Yeah. I don't think it's a top tier spell. It's more just like it's something I won't get with when Spiked Carapace is in play, or I'll put it as like my last spell just in case, so I'm not killing myself. So here you're picking up.
One good way if you do want to play like spells like that when Spikes is in is to grab Plasma Field, because that'll normally trigger the Spike Carapace hit, and then you can get a bigger damage hit after that.
Yeah, that's usually how I
follow
follow it
tip
up.
for the people.
Yeah. So going strong, we just faced each other there. I think I had Wind Ranger. I'm going for more of a, I think that's just kind of attack damage build. Right there, and then Sven. I pretty much had no spells to start this round here. It's a bummer of a bad start for me.
Yeah, you know, the early game is just a crapshoot. You grab whatever you're offered. You really can't You know, I feel like it's into the mid game when you just really have the seal expression in AA. The early game is just whatever you get and keep it pushing.
Yeah, yeah, and picking up the value spells. Like you got 1 point in Quills, 1 point in Hook, and you kind of leveled. You already have ultimates into play, and you have 1 spell. Are you thinking of selling a spell and going for an ultimate? Is that the play this round?
Oh, 100%. I'll probably sell like Lightning Bolt here and buy that Sunray. They just got. Did you see that? That's when I was like, holy crap.
Yeah, so this is
Ray.
yeah. So this right now the 2 you've picked up is Flashbang and the Incendiary Grenade. I love the Incendiary Grenade combo. I think it works well with the Silence too, any sort of slow. And then I feel like with CT you're always, because like you said, you get that extra item, you're almost always guaranteed Riot Shield, which I feel like is the best one in case you're going to do like backline jumping or just protecting your backline.
Yeah, I mean, to be on round 5 and have all of these grenades already feels crazy.
Yeah, even if you have, I mean, you have low, you know, you don't have a lot of spell points, but you're still on a winning streak comparatively to other people. So here again, there's people, especially because people are all grouped up. You pull them in with the hook. You can see it just melting.
I was laughing in real life when that happened. I just couldn't believe it.
Yeah,
it's like, god damn, to be the fucking lobby herald getting beat up like that.
Yeah, that's a rough one. Obviously not the best position. You kind of had everybody grouped up in the middle. But the slow plus Incendiary Grenade plus... I'm guessing Incendiary Grenade works with the Flashbang, works with the Shrapnel, so that's also doing the increased damage tick, right?
Yeah, you don't see the damage that's doing because it's the grenade, so they don't show up on the damage dealt bar, but they're doing insane damage as well.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing I wanted to talk about when I was playing this and thinking about the game is that the reason why CT is good, and if you want to counter CT, you should look to move your units to places they're not normally at. Like, the reason why the grenades are good is because everyone just plays the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you just place your units on the left or the right side, then my grenades don't do anything. But everyone in this game just continues to play the normal positioning of putting their units in the middle, so they just die to the Shrapnel Incendiary.
Yeah, it was definitely... I know it was a big shuffle towards the end, and we'll see it, but it was... I think I didn't mind the Incendiary Grenade hitting my backline. It was more of the... I did try to spread it out a little bit more based off of if I hadn't faced you in a while, then I would make that movement. Like if I hadn't seen you in a couple rounds, I would adjust. Otherwise, I would go towards a normal movement. So that's kind of my way around it. So rolling thunder.
There comes this point in the game where I just decide, you know what? I'm not gonna do a hard carry. I don't know exactly where that is, but like, it's like midway through this game. I have like sidekick level 3, but no carry spells on my bench, and I just decide, frick it, it's all spellcasters.
Yeah, and you go Pudge too. I do like the rolling thunder rock combo. You get a little lucky. I think this is your second time facing the DC guy, but still.
Oh yeah, those are free rounds. That feels great.
Yeah, that's why when I saw that happening, I was a little bummed that it happened on a disconnect, because it just makes, like you said, you can go after you notice something happened in the lobby and you're just going to go straight for it. So it can make for some pretty OP builds when you're either getting a free win or it's just now you have the lack of contest on certain builds or certain spells. But both of us at the top, separated by 1 here. So going pretty well so far for both of us. I think Mystic Flare would have been, honestly, I should have gone Mystic Flare instead of Finger of Death. I think I end up abandoning any ultimate on this one because I just couldn't find Mystic Flare. I couldn't find Finger of Death either, so I kind of just go Lightning Bolt, Lucent Beam combo essentially.
Yeah, the combo that wins me this game, I didn't even really like plan on. I just kind of happened into it. I was thinking in the mid game that like I wanted to get Icarus dive because it would be insane with shrapnel. And then over the course of just a couple of turns, I got like level 6, and I was like, well, I guess I'm playing it.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? It's just like that'll happen sometimes when you're on like high levels and you know, if you're a shop level 5, there's a high chance you'll just roll into a number of spells that you want.
Yeah, especially with other people maybe not going high shop levels too. You're gonna have a bigger opportunity than other people right here. Plus, I feel like Icarus Dive is just a really uncontested spell. If you want it, most of the time you're gonna get it.
Oh yeah, I mean, almost every game it'll be 20 out of 20 remaining. Right there, I was like, oh, wait, Fiend's Grip full trigger with Shrapnel, why don't I just play that?
Is that, yeah, well, that was,
it's
just more comboing on it. It wasn't about like protecting your backline or anything, kind of just...
No, I just was like, it'll do a lot of damage, why not? Nobody goes for it.
Yeah. Here's Ben using the vacuum combo. I feel like that's just gotten nerfed where it's not as good. He also uses I feel like the innate for Nyx is kind of busted right now. Like he's using it trying to drain mana. I feel like it doesn't do that much anymore. Have you noticed that too, or?
Yeah, it doesn't work as good as it used to.
Yeah. I'm surprised he stuck with it rather than using like a Pudge or something like that and trying to get a better innate there. But yeah, I noticed a lot of the times it did exactly what it did to you, where it's like it's doing a lot of damage, but it's not doing enough, and everybody else is dead by the time it spawns. Not how I would play it, but he does normally do well with Undying, just not this game with this combo.
Yeah, I think he beats me like once or twice, maybe over the course of this game, but...
Oh, here we go. We're facing each other right now. I'm just getting stunned beyond belief here.
Yeah, the damage over time and all the stuns, you just can't, you know, your units aren't doing anything.
Yeah, both.
Three of them did less than 500.
Exactly, yeah. I know the Tidehunter, he was doing One Word's Kisses, so he got stunned, and once that gets to 6, it'll be a little bit better, but yeah, Wind Ranger and Sven both getting stunned, so there's me falling down after hanging around with you for most of the time.
Yeah, so now that we're watching this, like, what should you do if this is happening to you? What should you do to defend against Rolling Thunder? You have a couple options. You can cast Fissure. I hate to see that. If you cast Fissure against me, I'm pissed. You can also stun my guy if you have Bash or a lot of attack speed. Like, the Rolling Thunder unit just dies to physical shred, so having a high DPS backline with a lot of attack range so that you can kill him is pretty good. But other than that, you really don't have a lot of options. Like, you either have to somehow stun him through immunity or, you know, just like kill him.
Yeah, I feel like in this, here's Ben potentially killing you this round with his summons.
Yeah, I think this is the round he wins against me.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, I would say I don't think Fissure's in this game, but like you're right where I think Fury Swipes was in there, so you could just get the Fury Swipes, kill him. You also have Black Hole and Grip, so I don't think anyone else goes Grip. So probably why no one really the Pudge gets almost a free ride here, and then so it's really just coming down to physical damage because the stuns I don't think exist. I don't think Bash is in the game. And,
yeah, Rolling Thunder, one of my favorite spells in Ability Arena. It enables some of the craziest and like strongest combos in the game.
And is it something you like regularly go to Gaben with, or are you sticking with level 3 sometimes? Or is
no, I'm taking that spell to Gaben every time. I'm leaving Black Hole at level 1 every game though.
You are? Yeah, okay. That's what I was gonna ask too. Even if going for like a refresher combo, you never do that. You just do it because it's the same duration.
I just don't think it's worth it. The mana cost and the DPS, just the value isn't there.
Yeah, as opposed to it's like you're gonna get the same duration stun no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, I would rather just continue to roll and find Rage level 3 than buy Black Hole.
Yeah, it's a good point. I usually stick with Black Hole level 1 if I'm doing like a Wraith King build. but I don't think I usually do try to go for it at least to level 3 for the damage, but it's interesting to hear that, like, yeah, the damage just isn't worth it, especially because it's a like you said, you're targeting other spells right now. You're going for a lot of magic damage.
Yeah, and a lot of people see, like, on Chaotic Offering, they'll do what I do with Black Hole. They'll leave it at level 1, but I do the opposite. I always level up Chaotic Offering to level 3, even though it costs 600 mana.
Yeah, me too.
I think the damage increase is so worth it.
I like the damage increase, and I like getting it to super, because if you put it on your frontline guy, he's gonna get it either way, whether he gets killed or not. He's gonna get it off at some point.
Yeah, if you want to see that we're facing each other, I'll talk about it after. What happens? It looks like I just win again with my overwhelming magic damage.
Yeah, my Wind
Multiple
Ranger.
of your units just get stunned and don't do anything.
Yeah, what I know is happening is my Sven, he has no spell immunity, and even if he did, he's still gonna get gripped, right? So he can't get off his chrono, and then you're stunning my Wind Ranger, so pretty much no damage from Wind Ranger. So and then my Tusk is kind of just supporting for the time being. So I think I'm just getting overwhelmed by the stuns and the Black Hole. So yeah, Rolling Thunder and Black Hole are just killing me right now.
But yeah, a really special combo that I love right now is Rebound Chaotic Offering. You can run Chaotic Offering as in the first slot and Rebound second. And if you get those spells to super, whoever you target gets magic immunity, so you can like bounce off your carry, give them magic immunity to start the fight, and then get to the back lines and drop double rocks.
Right. The one thing I do love Chaotic Offering. The only thing that frustrates me with it is the fact that I feel like before level 6, it's just not a great spell.
Really, I feel the opposite. I'm happy at level 1, level 2, level 3. Like, I'm living life.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I feel like the rock is good. It's a huge AoE stun. It's a golem that doesn't get targeted. It'll soak up AoE attacks from other units. Like,
well, no, so I'm talking about Rebound, not Chaotic Offering.
oh, Rebound? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, like, unless you have it level 3, it's terrible.
Yeah.
And then when you get it to the super, then you're very happy. Then you get it to the Gaben, and it's like, why did I spend 9 more gold on this?
Yeah, the Gaben is pretty useless. I find getting it to super is just fine, unless you're getting it for like you want to get the Gabens on everything or something. then go for it, I guess.
Oh, here I actually looked at your board and moved the smoke to counter you.
It was like I'd been hanging out in second place for a while, so you're like, might as well counter the one person that's hanging with
100%.
me.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
You know, like when I used to play with Chalks, who was a very high MMR player back in the day, he would, like most games, not even plan his units, but just look at what everyone else was doing and then just play to counter that.
Mm-hmm. So here you pick up Evan's Halberd. What's the reason?
Just I want to be tanky. I don't need carry items. I don't remember what the items were. I missed it. Let me rewind for a second and look. Yeah, just carry items are the other ones, and I want to be tanky because I don't have a carry.
There you go. Yeah.
We fight again right after you got an item. What item did you get there this game? Do you remember?
I do not. I'm trying to remember which ones I
I
got.
have a screenshot. Let me go back to that real quick. Looks like you got a Eternal... Nope, wait, that was a different game. Crimson Guard. You got a Crimson Guard.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of the summons, and I think that's what I got. I had really bad luck with... I remember with my second one. I didn't like anything that I got, so Crimson Guard was kind of the best bet that I had.
Yeah, it feels bad when you're picking the item and it's like, well, I guess I'll just take this one. It doesn't feel that bad.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not terrible. I noticed, like I said, for the summons build, and I needed my frontline guys to be a little bit tankier. I think I put it on my Tusk.
This game, I was wondering why no one else played Vacuum against me. Like, all my units were grouped up in the Riot Shield. I think later on I have to separate them because of some AoE stuns that happen.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, well, I think what happens is I finally managed to. What I was trying to do is your grip was really messing me up, and I just was baiting in the grip to somebody else, and I was able to get off Chrono. And so Chrono versus your setup was just like devastating.
Oh yeah, it was GG. I remember I had to
Yeah.
like go to the wing setup as soon as I faced you.
Yeah.
So I was like, well,
It just
no
it just
more grouping.
yeah, it just became a positioning game at that point. It'll be a fun one to see.
hmm
Any other builds like were you just kind of rolling through this like I'm not threatened by anything right now? I mean, you've been on a win streak pretty much all of this.
Yeah, I mean, this game I'm not thinking about anyone else at all. I'm just mostly focused on my own game. At this point, I'm thinking like I might be selling some spells eventually. I'm like, noticing I'm getting some high points in a lot of the spells that I want.
Hmm.
When we get into the rounds after the third item is when I start like selling off and then just rolling for Gavens.
So here's a Chrono from the Salamani build. Does he have the magic damage? He doesn't really. I feel like he just didn't take advantage of the Chrono. He got you pretty well. The Pudge didn't do anything. He just didn't follow it up with any damage.
Yeah,
Oh.
as long as the Pudge gets chronoed before he casts Rolling Thunder, I'm cool with it, to be honest.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's when he's casts it and then he's rolling thunder that it just
Yeah,
wastes
if
the
he's
duration.
using the Rolling Thunder and he gets chronoed, then it's major feels bad.
Yeah. Which once it gets to 9, that is potential. So you have Flashbang, Incendiary right in the center, and then Silence up at the top. I think that's probably is why he didn't do any damage. His Necro might have gotten silenced there. Is that just targeting the Necro, or is that you're kind of just in a general spot?
That was the smoke grenade that countered your multicaster,
Okay.
if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So I'm just playing, if we ever fought, I was playing that I would beat you, hopefully. But
Yeah.
also, I was thinking about it mid-game, and I would always want to have Pudge on the side with the smoke. So if I have to move the smoke, I also have to move Pudge.
Oh, okay, okay. Because you want him to be able to roll in and just dominate whoever.
Yeah, I don't want Pudge's side to be the side that's like open to him getting stunned early and stuff. Like, I want him to be free.
Hmm. I think you found a couple points into Icarus Dive, so you're pretty close there on that one. Pudge and Rubik actually doing a lot. I'm surprised Rubik's doing so much damage. Is that just from Acid Spray?
Yeah, and Frost Shield actually does like a lot of ticks of damage, surprisingly, so that does a lot of DPS, and Fiend's Grip will do single target DPS as well.
Yeah, we both have the same build where I have Frost Shield and Heavenly Grace, both on one of our units casting on the frontliner to keep him alive as long as we can.
Oh, you got to. I mean, buffing up your units and keeping them alive is how you win the round, man.
Right. Especially when there's no borrow time or anything like that.
Yeah, there was no false promise or borrowed time in this game.
Let's see if Ben can pull it off right here. He gets... Gets ya. I guess that's the counter where his tombstone doesn't get hit by really any of the magic damage that you're dealing at.
Yeah, I don't have a right clicker, so no one's clicking the tomb.
Yeah.
You know?
So the one guy countering your build, and I think I just wreck him as we get to the top 3. So he's able to beat you. I think going into this, I'm able to beat you actually a few times, but it's almost I knock Ben out before he gets a chance to do anything else to you.
I think I actually do wreck him one time here after I sell some stuff, and then my units just aren't busy casting. They just like click him down.
I do remember that because I think I play his mirror as well, and I was demolishing his mirror, so I guess he played you instead of me. So here we go, facing each other.
See, your Mortimer's Kisses Tidehunter isn't doing anything right now
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
of that smoke grenade.
Yeah, I'm surprised it
but
doesn't get off
really
before.
matter.
Yeah, I get the chrono off, and Enchantress finally gets a good hit there. So able to get it off before your Sven is able to cast anything because he's going for vacuum, and I think that's why I didn't go for vacuum. I needed my chrono to get off as soon as possible. So that's where you move smoke in front, so my guy can't cast his chrono. Is that the idea, or you're switching up for Ben's build right now?
Yeah, I think I'm positioning the smoke just because there's a lot of stuff happening in the middle of the board at the start of the round, like on both players, so I want to counter that. And I have rage, so I don't really care if my Spectre gets rage or smoked.
Okay.
Yeah, whenever, you have a round where you don't go into Rolling Thunder on Pudge, you lose, so that's just how it goes.
I guess so, yeah. Alright, here's Ben, pretty much on his last life. Cornering it up. I don't know how I feel about this after he had just beat you the other way. And he's getting gripped because he cornered.
Yeah, my Rubik had to walk across the entire board to go and grip him. That was hilarious.
Yeah, he definitely messed up there by going corner.
But that's the power of me putting the smoke in the middle. He wanted to do that because he saw that I had the smoke grenade in the middle.
Mm-hmm. So here, yeah, you can see I had fully adjusted because he was corner. I'd put Sven on the side, so I was going to put Sven back in the middle here. I was just leaving it to the last second. So you're seeing smoke back to the corner where my Wind Ranger is and the Tidehunter.
Yeah, I like to plan stuff out with my mouse before I do it, just to like kind of walk through it and think about it.
And then at the last second, throw it on there. I don't think didn't think it was the biggest deal if Tidehunter got hit, but I get grouped up pretty hard right there.
For me, the key was getting the Rubik onto the Sven.
Yeah.
I wanted to grip him first. I didn't care about anything else. And after this is when I start, I think selling stuff and just going for all the Gabens I can.
Yeah, really good. I feel like, you didn't need Scotty. You don't have summons, so Refresher was just the obvious pick here. And then you finally get Icarus Dive. Oh my gosh, yeah, 3 of them right in a row. And you get Mystic Flare to 6, so it makes total sense. Throw it on him, call it a day. Yeah, on this one, I didn't mind my Wind Ranger getting silenced because he only has one spell to cast. It really was just about getting Sven off. I felt like when I got Chrono off, I stood a lot better of a chance against the Rolling Thunder and your Black Hole, especially with the Vacuum too, getting all my opponents together. And then obviously I needed a Enchantress not to get silenced, but Tusk, Tidehunter, I didn't care about if you targeted them. So here I tried to move. Enchantress probably does get silenced here. I do get the Chrono off, and your Rolling Thunder is going.
Yeah, this looks like a round you easily win.
Yeah, I think it really comes down to what I managed to do. You can see Tidehunter's on that side, so you got the grip on the Tidehunter. Because again, I was just like, he'll cast his spells, and that's fine if he dies. He's not my win condition. There's more stuns from you, fantastic. Which is really my issue. I don't think I had any spell immunity, which obviously an issue, but I was relying on Frost Shield mainly. There you go. This is what you're talking about, where you just deleted it and you're going for those win condition spells, which for you wasn't Frost Shield, wasn't Heavenly Grace. You're going for Rot, going for Rolling Thunder, and then is it mainly OD's build, or?
Yeah, I was trying to get all the Gabens on my OD.
Yeah.
Trying to max everything out.
Here's the big shuffle. I'm not sure I'm able to respond to it.
I got the grip I wanted. My OD got to do his thing.
Yeah.
That was crazy. When I watched that, I was again laughing out loud.
Yeah, and I had Tidehunter right there too. But I think you had swapped it at the last second where he gripped the wrong. Like you said, you got the grip on the right target, and I was trying to get it on Tide. So Tide did nothing. I guess he had already cast his spells regardless, and then I put BKB on my Wind Ranger because I'm trying to avoid the Rolling Thunder and all the magic damage that you have. So I couldn't put BKB on the Enchantress because he's casting so many spells. There's no way he's going to get BKB off in time.
I think this next round you get me back, don't you? Like
Yeah.
the positioning, you win the positioning wars.
Yeah. So what I see your silence again. Again, I don't mind Wind Ranger getting silenced, so you have it right on top of him, and I swap Enchantress at the last second. So I get Tidehunter in front of your grip, and then I swap Enchantress away. So Enchantress does get stunned by your Pudge, but Wind Ranger gets free attacks, and then now Enchantress can get off all of her attacks. And she has Dagon, so she does get healed with some spell lifesteal.
Yeah,
Oh.
with my build not having a right-click carry, like it's very reliant on the game ending in the first 10 to 15 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
What do I sell to get that? Who knows?
You get
Hook? Wow.
yeah.
There goes Hook.
Yeah, a great level 1 spell to get. Yeah, on this one, I know I'm really avoiding the silence. I'm avoiding. I really need Enchantress to survive that initial stun, and then and Wind Ranger again. I'm not too worried about, but it's the grip that I'm worried about. So I'm trying to get you to grip anybody but Sven, which I probably should have pulled Sven back a little bit and just let Tidehunter get wrecked on this one. But make a good swap here at the end. I think I see it. But I actually try to move my Enchantress away from that, and you swap that at the last second, and Enchantress gets silenced here. So Enchantress just completely, there goes my carry. She can't do anything. All my guys are completely done, and that's it. So
Yeah,
really,
when you're playing AA, you just kind of gotta guess, you know? Like, in that instance, I didn't even look at your board. I just remembered from last fight how the Enchantress was on the left side and it fucked me, so I was like, well, smoke grenade left side.
yeah. No, definitely. Especially in that one, I felt like we battled back and forth, came down to positioning, so really fun top 2 battle right there.
Yeah, great game, man.